Hello. Yeah, if you're flicking through YouTube looking for something to watch, hello. If you're not and you're following the campaign through, welcome back. This is, as the title would suggest, the 199th episode of this Let's Play Empire Total War. Bloody Nora. We're playing the Darthmod with the additional layer of Brandmont-born sub-mod. And we have the additional units mod, so there's a lot of extra funky units in play, plus DLC. And I have personalised as many of the regiments as I can historically. For example, I'm going to pick them up, those three are the 14th Foot, at the time in question associated to the county of Bedfordshire. The same goes for all the way through all of the brigades. All these army stacks have organised into brigades, numbered with... Well, hello, what are you doing there? You shouldn't be there. I have a rogue gun in the King's Brigade. I have to rename that when I can be asked. What else? Playing Great Britain, obviously. America's done, India's done. As you can see from the map here, most of Europe's, or well, not most, a fair bit of Europe's done. And we're in the middle of a war with the big, powerful Empire of Poland and Lithuania. I've, better do this while I'm talking actually. I've taken away their ability, speed up, come on, to conduct naval warfare on me. Let's just finish this port off while I'm rabbiting. I think I've destroyed the last of their navy fleet, so it's purely a land battle now. Just doing this to make sure they can't build any more shippies. Oh god, there's more. I thought I must have been at 10, but not. And yeah, the land campaign is really split into... Actually, I'm going to leave you parked there, fuck it. Is really split into two theatres. I've got a southern front that I'll show you in a second, and a western front.
Ship's orders. Your nation expects that every man.
The southern front, I've come up into the south of the Polish Empire through the Balkans. I would do that actually, just leave him parked in there so they can't build. Normally I destroy it and waste their money for them, but I want to do that and stop them building. So yeah, I've got control of all of this. Got a holding force down there in case Russia declare war and try and sneak through the back door. There's a small Polish force making their way through the pass. I've got a blocking force there. Another small force making their way through the pass up here in the Alps. Got a blocking force there. There was a little raiding party down here, but I've killed them. A unit of Pandors. Got the oh yeah, I also off camera, Zagreb surrendered. I just sent an army there and they went, no thanks. So they've surrendered, save any fighting. My newly raised 5th Brigade, the 5th Colonial Brigade, sorry, the Swiss, are making their way up to support the two brigades in action up here. So I'll either wheel west and try and link up with the brigades on the western front, or charge north and sort of split the Empire in half, stop any more reinforcements making their way at the western front. But for now, this is my area of interest. So last turn we captured Strasbourg. Quite tempting to keep going across the Rhine and just snaffle out Stuttgart, but not yet. I've got an army of dragoons coming down to take over the management of Strasbourg, because they're not over the moon with me just yet. And the objective is to try and secure a line, basically clear the what's this, the western bank of the Rhine of all enemy troops. So from here, that crossing's secure, so that bit's secure. Next opportunity to cross is there. So I'm looking at this stretch of the Rhine here, from the bridge up to there, which is what I'm about to do. Oh yes, also I renamed the 9th Brigade. Now I have a command title. They're the Yorkshire Brigade, because we had the 15th, other than one Regiment of Foot Guards, we've got the 15th Foot, which for the East Yorkshires, the 51st of the West Ridings, 33rd, I think, were the 1st West Ridings. And I've broken them off from the Guards Brigade to include them in the 9th Brigade, so we've got a nice Yorkshire Brigade. With the Anglians, who are in position there, that's basically that section. They can't get past and they won't be able to take on the Anglians. So it just leaves me this little bit here. And we have these two units
Your Majesty.
to do something with. Alright, so this is sort of the 4th Colonial Brigade, the Africans, but I've got all sorts of bits and bobs in here really, because I scrabbled this together as when I had a gap in the line here to try and plug. So they're not strong enough, I don't think, to take on these big European armies. So it's down to the Kings, the 8th Brigade. Who've got a good range Right, okay. So I'm going to have to clear these outliers, so I'll attack them looks like they'll be pulled in. Possibly them do. Not sure, but I don't think these are going to come into play, are they? Because they're on the wrong side of the... Yeah. No, they won't. Okay. So...
You're humble, sir.
Let's just do it if I can find out. I fancy a scrap. So, I'm going to attack these, see how many of these we can pull in, because I've got to start wearing them away. Oh, that'll do. Alright, okay. So that little tiddly unit is that one there. And they have to be the Cologne garrison. Oh, there's none of them, is there? I'll just wipe them out with a few things a quick line while I'm waiting for the rest to turn up and form. 4,000, that's a good start. Still leaves me with about 3 or 4 armies to deal with, but that's alright. Can live with that. Okay, so I'll get set up and see you in a second. The battle line has been formed. So this is the 8th Brigade under Colonel Douglas. I think he's quite a new bod. Just a colonel, no chevrons or anything, so nothing to show for his troubles. So left to right, I've stuck the 1st Battalion, the Grenadier Guards on the left flank, because I think the reinforcements are going to come from over here. So I'm going to need some sturdy chaps on the flank. Next in the line we've got the 14th Foot, the Bedfordshires. I've also got a company of light foot tucked behind them, because if I get the chance I'm going to run them out there, deploy stakes and then run them back. That company of light foot come from the Foot Guards, who hold the left flank, and the 16th Foot, the Buckinghamshires, along with the 14th Foot next to them, basically form the centre of the battle line. Guards on either flank. Got my single foot artillery piece bang in the middle, purely because I've got very limited line of fire because of the terrain, so got a nice range for canister shot in this valley, so anything comes in this valley is fair game for canister. Cavalry on each flank, 3rd Prince of Wales Dragoon Guards on the left flank, 1st King's Dragoon Guards, the heavy cav on the right flank, and we are off. Yep, there they are. Right, get out there quick. Okay. So who's who? There's the Tiddlers, so the big army's coming off over there. Cool. Deploy spikes and get the fuck out of there. I was torn with this between, I was quite seriously thinking about instead of deploying behind trenches, about deploying the spikes. Don't very often bother doing that. But yeah, it's quite tempting. Let's just get rid of you and be done with it. The guards will form square. Prepare to receive cavalry. Ooh, you might need to get to the fuck out of dodge, sir. Oh, fuck. Oh, we're very clever, was it? Why would you do that? Oh, just fucking have it. Be done with these varlets and scoundrels. We got anybody to shoot at? Not really. Just out of range. I think sharpshooters to the right, please. Can't hit anything interesting, so we'll go for that lot. Ooh, light infantry, hello boys. No, I suppose I better really, by the time we get the cavalry over there and charge them, they'll have the stakes out, and some very nasty looking enemy cavalry will be helping them. And they might hurt. Yep, that's good. Kill their guns while we're waiting. Can I... Yeah, then, yes we can. Can we fix it? Yes we can. And when they're finished, let's see if I can improve my situation over here actually. And now of course I've deployed them behind those bloody stakes. That was very stupid. Well, you know what? Fuck 'em if they can't take a joke, eh? Let's go say hi. Could be worse. Oh, don't bother, they've gone. Let's see who else we can pop off. Ooh, the big shiny chrome chaps. Yes, we'll have some of those, please. Why are you even crying? Oh, they got in there, fair dues. It was fruitless exercise, but I suspect they will have killed themselves to a man by the time they get out. But the grenadiers saw them off. Silly arses. Okay. Who can we shoot at? So we can't bounce a few into their midst. It's about maximise as I can get it. I don't think there's any benefit in advancing really. The terrain's not... If I could use the terrain to break up any of their cavalry charges, I would. So for the time being, because I have artillery superiority, I think. Yeah. For the time being, I'm just going to sit here and watch them, I think. And we'll speed it up. Because otherwise it could get rather boring. Pardon me. So yeah, basically while they're fighting around, I'm just going to whittle. It's not really doing much, is it? I'm just going to whittle them down. just set that to auto fire because they're a waste of time at the minute trying to shoot anybody.
Infantry reporting. Cavalry reporting.
There's that nice long shiny battle line. Right. More coming on. Speed things up a smidge. Oh, and more. Only 4,000 more to go. And more. I think I might have made a good decision deploying in trenches actually. There's a fair few infantry there and they're going to put up a bit of a fight, aren't they? You just keep wandering aimlessly backwards and forwards, guys. That's fine with me. I'll keep chewing away at that little winged hussar over here. Where are you? That one there? Yes, I will. And catching the ones behind as well. Excellent. Speedy uppy. Another big hole in the ranks. If I can wear two of their heavy cavalry units before they even think about doing something, that'll do. So why it does pay to have a long-range artillery, doesn't it, when you're playing these big European armies. Come on now. Actually, oh, let's pay attention here. So, ooh, Christ almighty. Right, so actually they're stacking the cav up over on this side. Big infantry block in the middle, no cav on that side. Fear and reserve presumably including the general. Right. You may not have a place here, but can't be helped. Still chipping away at them. We've got their lancers. Great big block of lancers. Horse grenadiers, dragoons, light dragoons. Lancers. May be required. Douglas, die in a flurry of glory and horse guts and other such delightful things. Still fighting around. Let's speed it up a bit. Been wearing away at them quite nicely. Right, and if they're not going to attack me, then I shall start the advance. I'm going to give it another minute. And apparently not. Excellent. In which case, gentlemen, I give you leave to advance. I think forming a firing line along the ridge is the thing to do. Grenadiers, 14th Foot. Ooh. Oh, hello. Didn't think about that, did I? It's alright, doesn't matter. They're not advancing, are they? You advance on the flank. I think you're the only one not partaking, Douglas. Alright, 14th and the Grenadiers will advance at the double. And the 16th, I think. Why have they stopped? I told you at the double, did I not? Somebody resembling me. First Grenadiers will present. On Grenadiers. Best I pay attention. Oops. Yeah, get the fuck out of there. Rally square, rally square. Grenadier Company of the 14th Foot had a bit of a scrap on their hands there. Right, you don't need rally square, however. I think it's time for the bayonet, gentlemen. working away on these. Well, 14th foot are done in the pay. Come on, see him off. Who's going? Oh good, that's them. That's the reinforcements gone. Alright, cavalry battle over that side, but holding the centre is the main concern now. Well, the Grenadiers are having a bit of a ruckus of it. Time to retire the 14th Foot Grenadier Company. Oh dear. I have had a busy day of it. Right. Whoa, the Bedfordshires are under the pump. See 'em off, boys. Right, let's see if we can't find a flank to turn. How the 14th Foot doing? Fucking holding in there. Despite the odds. Keep pouring the fire in, boys. We've relieved the pressure in now. Just try and secure that flank. Yeah, they're about to go. Keep it up. You can go cause some havoc. Well played, the 14th Foot. Ooh! Did I just lose a general? I think I did. Well. Didn't last long, did you, Mr. Douglas? One battle. About turn, you're dead anyway, so fuck 'em. Who's rallied? Don't you bother. Okay. How we doing? Right, they're broked. Yeah, sod it, go for it. Really need to get out of there, I think. What else? Oh really? You're doing that slowly. Well, you're dead anyway, so you might as well earn your pay. Right, about turn. I'll finish them off. You've done a good job so far. Might as well carry on. They're off. Cavalry will obviously charge. Oops. Alright. Certainly earned their fucking keep anyway. And you two have done next to nothing, so you can run up that hill. And I think this is the last one. God, well, the Grenadiers had the Grenadiers and the 14th Foot basically took the whole of the battle, really, didn't they? 16th and the 3rd Foot Guards didn't have a huge amount to do in this scheme of things. And the general died. Point blank volley fire. Present. Just going to run these blackguards down. Fire. think that's it. Oh well. Dear Queen Anne, can we have another general, please? Just bloody damn, what's the matter with you? Get on with it. Once again, the Anglians have a bit of a scrap of it. Poland and Lithuania certainly put up a decent fight anyway. Oh crikey, 1100 Anglians and foot guards. Good, that's those two annoying little ones gone. Ooh, oh yeah, of course. Lost a general. Right, let's just do a general. Darrell Lynch, hello sir. Are you a young man? 40? Yeah, heroic death, blah blah. Well, once again, that's the Anglians out of the front line for a while.
Yes, sir.
Do I stick a cheeky block on there? They've got loads of cannon. Should be able to do a huge amount of damage to anyone who tries to come across the river. And that means the only way they can get through is to come through the city.
Lord, Your Majesty.
And the only ones that I can now deploy, the Irish are still rebuilding. God dear, aren't they? The only ones I can really deploy now are the Scots. I'll finish them off.
Yes, my lord.
I wonder. Let's see. Am I going to regret this? Oop. Pack it in. So they may come to their support. They won't. They won't. Alright, well we'll try and first of all engage them, see if we can clear them off, because they're going to annoy me otherwise, and see if I can draw them in. Which one are they? Which flag is that? Looks like it's a worn one. Or is it? Can't see the damn flag. Looks like it's that one there. So okay, yeah, well Scottish Brigade. Okay. It's probably not really worth recording this, so I'll do this off camera and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, that went pretty much as expected. Killed all of them. Didn't lose a single one of my precious Scottishmen. And I think I'll sort of run out of... Let's go through this. So I can't move the Irish because they're reorganising. The Scottish can't get into anybody. I've moved these guys down off camera as well because you didn't really need to see that. This western front is as secure as I can make it. I may well have just sacrificed this brigade in putting them there, but hopefully I'll draw them in and just destroy anybody that comes at me over across the river, really, providing they don't come on my flank. But you know, whatever, we'll see. Can't really do anything on the southern flank either because the 1st Brigade are out of movement points and they're running Preburg.
Lord?
The 5th Brigade are badly in need of a rest. And the Swiss are still fighting around down here somewhere. Who am I missing?
Your Majesty?
Guards, yeah, guards are waiting for the 2nd Battalion of the Grenadier Guards to join them. Complement the establishment. I could send them over there to cause some mischief, but sending them into the middle of enemy territory when they're not complete could be asking for a bit of trouble, so I'll just be patient. So I've basically done all I can for this turn, I think. Probably about 40 minutes, so based on the expectation that during the end turn things are going to happen, I'll wrap this episode up and be back for the big 200, when we'll get straight onto an end turn and see what lovely stuff Poland and Lithuania have got in store for us. So I'll see you soon.